Hi guys, it's Mrs. Walsh and I'm going to take you on a walk of my rose garden. This one is on what we call a trellis. And this rose, I'm going to walk in real close, is called New Dawn. And it's pink. When you look very, very closely, it's pink. But far away, it kind of looks white. And if you look down here, that's where it comes out of the ground. And then it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. And all of it is up here, and it grows in the direction of the sun. Okay? That rose is about 22 years old. So that's not a very old rose, all right? This is what we call a bud. This will open up and turn into that, all right? Okay. We're going to take a walk. This one has a bunch of buds on it. That one is Duchess de Brabant. Let me show a bigger one. And this rose is 165 years old, roughly. And let me show you mine that I have in my yard. I've had for about 7 years. It's one of my very first roses. This is what it looks like. And there was a president named Theodore Roosevelt who liked to put it in the lapel of his suit. And that was his favorite rose. If you look, see where this is red? Okay, you see where this is green, but where it's red, that's what we call the new growth. And that's going to eventually turn green. And there's going to be all kinds of buds up here, okay? See, here's some more. And you see it at the very top, and that tells you that the plant is very healthy. This is called Levasseur. Levasseur is a very old rose. It grows extremely well in Texas. She blooms almost about 10 months, if not 11 months out of the year. Isn't she beautiful? Look. As she ages, she actually gets a little lighter in pink. And that's what it looks like at the bottom. I've had that one for about 7 years too. This is Marie Van Hoot, who's beautiful. Do you see how pink she is right there on the outside? And then she gets really kind of almost yellowy inside. Let me show you how big she is. Do you see my hand? She's a pretty big rose. And these are the buds. Okay? All right, let's come over here. This one is called the Polar Express, just like the train. The Polar Express that you guys read. It's a very new rose. It's maybe 4 or 5 years old max. It's a very small rose, but it smells wonderful. It smells really good. Okay, we're going to keep walking back in here. All right, this is another one called Amazing Beauty. And this one really blooms during the springtime. It's a climber. So let me show you what I mean by climber. Move that out of the way a little. Okay. You'll see that it comes way out and it climbs. This is another climber. Okay. This is called Peggy Martin. And Miss Peggy Martin, years ago, before you guys were born, there was a huge hurricane in New Orleans. And this whole plant went under the water. And when the water was gone, the ocean water was gone, there were still buds on it and flowers. And Peggy Martin, the rose, named after the person who had it, was perfectly fine. This is a very hardy rose. And notice, this one's odd. There's no thorns. Look, I can touch it. Most of my roses have big thorns. We have to be very careful in the rose garden. And that, remember, this is the new growth. These are all the new parts. This rose, unfortunately, doesn't have a rose on it right now, this bush, to show you. But it was named after a gardener's wife, Mrs. B.R. Cant. It is one of my favorite roses in Texas that we have. Okay, I'm going to keep walking over. And it gets kind of hard to get through here. Do you see all the different roses? Okay, let me keep walking. Look, this one's going to open up soon. And that one's called Bella. That one's a new one. Negabella, I believe, is the correct pronunciation of that one. This rose, I'm told by some of my friends that have it, deer like to eat. Yeah, but I don't have, deer can't get in my backyard, so I don't know. Okay, let's come over here. This is called Old Blush. This is a very old rose in Texas. All right. And now I'm going to take you to a different location. We're just going to keep walking. And these are called Belinda's Dream. Belinda is an enormous pink rose. She's young. She's only about 22 years old. Here's some more. That's Belinda's Dream. There's one that's still little. It hasn't opened yet a lot. It's really little. But let me come over here and show you how big one is when it's opened. Here's my hand. Look how big my hand is. And look how big the rose is. Oh, look, there's bugs. Yes. Yeah. And here's another little one at the bottom. I planted these around Christmas time, and look how big they've gotten already. You see how big they are? Yeah. This one is called American Beauty, and what I want to show you about it is, okay, let's see if you can see. This is very pink, and see, this one is very white. It's the same plant, and this one's kind of pink. When they first open, they're really, really pink, pink, pink. And then over time, they get lighter and lighter. They get whiter. And look, you can see it really well with this one. So this one's it's a much younger rose that's open. This one's much older. And you can tell also by, it's not quite as pretty, but I still love them. All right, now I'm gonna take you out here on a different walk. And this is a red one. This is called Valentine. And isn't she pretty? She smells really, really, really good. All right, over here, this one is one entire plant. And it's enormous. And it is called Mutabilis. Let me see if I can get back so you can see how big she is. She is huge. I can't get her all the way in here yet. It's one plant, guys. And if you look, you'll see that this one is pink and that one's a lighter pink. And then guess what? They turn yellow, but I don't have a yellow one on here right now for you to see. But they actually turn 3 different colors when it's all said and done. This is an extremely hardy plant. Yep, do you see this? That's where there was a plant. I'm told that there's seeds in these bulbs and you can actually grow a new plant. I have never done that though, okay? This is Grus Arcurian, and he is gorgeous. He's a pretty big plant. He's just one plant. See at the bottom? He starts out there and then it gets really, 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 really big. And do you see all the red? See how healthy he is? Look at all the new red. Those are all the new buds. Those are gonna all be new. These are all new flowers. Okay. All right, and here's a younger one I have up here. This one's little. I planted it not too long ago. I planted it probably about 2 months ago, and already it has a really nice shoot. And this one is a new purple rose I bought. I liked it. I thought it was pretty. Anyway, I'm hoping you enjoyed your garden walk. Bye.